What's rollin', Brawlers? Viva la Hunt here with all the cheese and your things TCG. Back again with another Bakugan video. And here today we're going to be reviewing two Bakugan, one of the old and one of the new. I like to kind of do this, have both old and new Bakugan. This is going to be the obvious wave. I think this is wave 4. Or this is wave, I'm not too sure to be honest. I never know wave numbers. This is a new fusion, one of the fusion Bakugan. Yeah. And this is is an old Battle Planet Torterum core. So we're gonna go ahead and start with, I guess we'll start with the Torterum. We'll start with that one. So here it is. Go ahead and get to that. Here is Ventus Torterum. Put him here for a second. Into the character card, we have here Torterum core plus 100B for helix and 2 damage. For your cores, and for the cores we have a negative 100B plus 4 damage and a plus 300B plus 3 damage. You know, these are pretty old obviously, but I like to show here, you can obviously see the minimum B, very minimal B power here. But obviously that is the old Battle Planet. And then we did it kind of backwards last time. But as always, we start with the cores. Here's a Magic Shield plus 300B and for fusion plus 400B. There. Here is a Green Fist fusion 5 damage. I do like looking at the old stuff and looking at the new stuff and just seeing the difference in the just packaging and overall difference. Here's the gate card, if anybody's wondering what it looks like. Yeah, there it is right there. Instruction manual, obviously. Here is Aqua Soldier 4 cost for plus 6 damage and 2 draws. Here's a character card. Hydrus X Trino Ultra, 500B, 2 costs for fusion, 2 damage. Fusion side plus 700B, 4 damage. It's not bad. Could be better. And on to the Bakugan. Here he is, Hydrus X Trino Ultra. Oh, his 4K glory. Alright, let's go ahead and roll these. I know I didn't roll Torterum, but I'm gonna go ahead and roll him now. Oh my goodness. Oh no. I think this Torterum is defective. Oh. Let's see. 3, 2, 1, brawl. He's not defective, but he's just, he opens pretty easily. All right, now for the Hydrus X Trino. Go ahead and get this. Oh. Didn't quite show him. I'll show him right here. Show him better this time because that was kind of a bit. That was kind of bad. There he goes. Could be better. They all could be better, honestly, but hey, what do you expect? What do you expect from these? What do you? Well, in terms of competitive play, the cores aren't good at all. No, not whatsoever. But I will say, at the very least, at the moment, Torterum is he's like a must-have for the swap core. That being said, the cores being played can be way better. There's way better other negative cores, way better, you know, plus cores than just that. So it's just you know, way easier to do that. For the Hydrus X Trino, it could be good. It could be better if it was a little bit higher BP for the fusion side. I see it being better. I mean, it caps at 12. Like, no, it caps at about 13, 12, 14 when it gets on a magic shield. But I mean, the fact that it's not Aurelius saves it. I know there's good Aurelius cards, but let's be honest, there's way better Aqua's cards. But yeah, that's pretty much my only opinions. I do wish that the fusions, I do wish that the fusions were way better than they were now. It's just I see Spin Master having the hard problem where they're just trying to figure out what they really want to do with the fusions. I mean, I know they want fusions to be relevant, but they don't want them to be overpowered, and it just seems kind of lackluster. And I really don't know how to go about the situation, to be honest. I wish that there was a mechanic that if you play like a certain amount of energy, you could fuse, or if you've won and a victor, you'd fuse, or if you like, you know, small conditions, if you did enough damage, like 5 or more, 10 or more, you'd fuse. You know, just if you had more energy cards, turbo, dominance, you know, small stuff like that. Fury, if you had no cards in your hand, putting all the other mechanics into having a fusion, like in putting all those mechanics into a fusion Bakugan for its requirement to fuse seems a lot more natural for the game, in my opinion. They're already existing mechanics, but I just see that they're just using. I'm not too sure, to be honest. I don't know what the way to make fusions good. The only thing that I can even offer is just, like I said, use the already existing mechanics, having dominance, fury, maybe sacrifice, maybe, hey, to fuse a Bakugan, that your fusion costs to discard 3 cards. Maybe your fusion costs, you know, to have more than 7 energy. Maybe it's to have more than 3 Baku cores, or have the most Baku cores, you know. It could go a lot of ways. It could be played in a lot of mechanics that already, but I just don't see an energy cost being the most viable way to fuse if you're trying to have fusions be your main thing. Because I mean, if you do watch Bakugan, spoiler alert, guys, if you do watch the Bakugan anime, they're using fusions quite a bit, and it's pretty much their main Bakugans. They are being fusion Bakugans, so and they're already at the point where they're fusing the Aurelius Bakugan with their own, so it just seems as if, oh, and shout out to Torterra. That's kind of why I wanted to do the video with Torterra, because shout out to the return in the latest episode. But well, guys, let me know your comments and opinions on fusions, this fusion, the old Bakugan, obviously. I just sometimes like to put new Bakugan with old Bakugan and just open them at the same time and just see how the difference is. Obviously, you can see the power creep, but obviously Torterra does have its place in the meta in terms of cheese, I guess. You know that I bring all the cheese in your TCG, but maybe one day I'll do the swap core deck. I've seen 2 swap core decks videos, and I like them, but I think they could be a little bit better. Just my opinion. Not bragging or anything, just I don't know. Other people obviously have better ways of playing, and just people find different ways of playing. So maybe one day I'll show you my swap core deck, and you know, show you guys that I don't just say that I have all the cheese for nothing. But guys, I will see you guys next week. Like and comment and subscribe, obviously, and let me know what your favorite fusion is so far. And obviously, have a wonderful day, and keep it rolling.